live, and sometimes recorded. It's the Genius Media Group in Chicago and streaming all over planet Earth wherever you listen to podcasts. It's Unmuted, the podcast with Delvin, Miss Lisa J, and the Big Sir Steven.
Hey, everybody.
We in here.
What's happening, y'all? You know, every once in a while, you got to do a show. And we're on a roll. 2 weeks in a row. Come on.
We better.
Come on now.
Oh, man.
We are doing a show 2 weeks in a row. What's going on, everybody? I'm Delvin. Miss Lisa J is right there.
Hi.
And Big Sir Steven is over there.
In the house.
And this is Unmuted, the podcast, the permission to speak freely. And who speaks more freely than us? I don't know.
I like to meet you.
Nah, come on, let me shake your hand because, you know, you got a lot to say. And we have a lot to say today.
Yeah, we do.
A lot of things we didn't pick up on last week that we're definitely going to pick up on this week. Lisa has the scorecard over there as far as the rotation of the roster, what we're going to talk about. Last week we talked about Diddy. Fine. Last week we talked about Donald Trump. Yes. Mm-hmm. Last week we talked about a couple other things. I can't even remember what they were. But this week, I guarantee you that there will be some discussion going on. And if you are online and you are seeing us online right now, by all means, say hello.
Say hi.
Let us know that you are watching because, you know, once this live stream is over, the video will self-destruct in 20 seconds. Because we're going to put it on the YouTube and we're going to put the whole official video together on YouTube. So for right now, say hello, say hi. What's going on? Something. Let us know that you are watching. So with all of that being said, let's get started.
Here we go. Come on. Here we go. Come on.
Leading off today is brought to you by Unmuted, the podcast, where you can find us online right now on all social media platforms and on all podcasting platforms. You can find us right now on Instagram, unmuted_the_podcast, our Facebook page, Unmuted the Podcast. Of course, you can find us on YouTube as well. That is probably going to be the most important place for you to find us. So by all means, let's get this party started with the first story today, which will be what, Lisa?
Corey Harris.
Ooh.
You might not know that name or know who he is, but let us break it down for you.
Yes.
He's the guy who was driving on a suspended license, right? He was doing a video Zoom call for court, and he was actually parking the car.
Pulling up right.
Yeah. Told the judge, hold on, judge, I'm pulling into a parking space.
Hold on a second. I'll be right with you. Just give me 1 second.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Let me get in this parking space first. So 3, 2, 1. Okay, go.
That was amazing to me.
How do you become that stupid that fast?
I mean, the judge was dumbfounded. And the attorney was like,
dumbfounded. I was sitting there like, huh? What?
Yeah, the attorney was like, trying to, hey, judge, can we move motion to something she was trying to say?
Yeah, judge,
she wanted to distract the judge. He's like, wait a minute, is he driving to?
That was by far the most stupid thing that I have ever seen in my life. How do you put yourself in that position, driving while suspended to be driving? Now, first of all, let's all admit it. This is Chicago.
Yeah.
We've driven,
of course,
suspended. We've been riding dirty. We brought the term riding dirty to life.
Come on,
it didn't have anything to do with not having insurance. It was about the fact that we just didn't have a license.
Exactly.
That's Chicago.
That acting job that I portrayed when I got pulled over.
You know,
told me, hey, you know your license. What? My license?
For real?
No.
But no, these police ain't shit. Because one time, let me tell you what I did.
Yeah.
I lived on 55th and Morgan, and I was turning from Morgan. I blew through the light to turn so I can get onto Morgan. Police pulled me over. I was like, sir, I just please let me park because I got to pee. And I'm thinking he's gonna say because I was pregnant. I'm thinking he was gonna say like, oh, okay, go ahead, give me a warning. He was like, go ahead, I'll be here waiting. I was like, okay, thanks.
I'll be right here.
Right here. I ain't got nothing to do.
Wow. Wow.
I was like, wow, that was great.
Although I was watching a movie yesterday, Your Honor, on Netflix.
Okay.
And episode 1, I haven't made it to episode 2 yet. So when the lawyer or the judge said that he was peeing on the side of the bridge, and he said that he had prostate cancer, and then the cop said, "What's your PSA level?" I would have stopped and said, "I have no idea what that is." You know,
right.
So I guess certain people have to ask certain questions.
So you can prove that you are indeed saying what you are.
I never would have thought that.
But
I never would have thought that.
Corey Harris indeed said, "Yes, I'm driving. I'm parking right now. Pull over to safety so we can have this hearing
get this underway.
about my suspended license."
So you can go ahead and just ream me, tear me a new hole. Go right ahead, Judge. Right about now.
That judge is like, "You have about 5 p.m. to turn your black ass in."
Then you can drive your ass over.
Right. You literally are playing in my face right now. So,
but I guess the cop who wrote the ticket should have been the ticket should have been dismissed because he wrote the ticket as driving while suspended. Right. So found out that he didn't even have a license.
Yeah, turns out he didn't even have no license.
I don't.
And listen, who hasn't been there? I have been there.
I have definitely been there.
Yeah.
For like some years, I'm talking, and was driving everywhere.
The only reason I got my license because I needed this job. It was a job I was applying for, and they said, "You need a license." Like, damn.
Okay.
Let me go and get this.
Yeah.
So we all have been there, but we have never taken it to the extreme.
No.
That this goofball has taken it. Now we have. I'll even go as far as saying we have driven to court with a suspended license or no license. We've done that before. And I mean, let's all be honest. We've all been there. Okay. But there's no way I'm going to drive while I'm in court.
Right.
No.
And so for him to do that, he deserved to have the book thrown at him. However, there's a however in all of this. The cop who wrote the ticket, if you don't have a license, he wrote it up as driving while suspended.
Right.
The court has to be in communication with the DMV to find out if he has a license.
Has a license or not.
And so when the DMV said he doesn't have a license at all,
period,
then they decide to, really go deeper. Okay, he doesn't have a license in Michigan. He doesn't have a license in Indiana, Ohio, Wisconsin, Illinois.
In the region.
Nowhere in any of the 49 other states in this country that we all know and love. That he had no license anywhere. And then he did an interview.
During the interview, he went mute, didn't he? He was doing the mute challenge.
He was like, I don't know. I thought I had it. What's this thing about a license?
What a license look like for sure. So I know for sure if I got
this about a license you talk about? So he said he didn't know if he did or didn't have a driver's license.
Right.
And that by itself, I said, "Oh hell, he deserves
the whole book thrown at him."
And so when he got the whole book thrown at him,
because apparently there was a warrant.
Right, they went back 9 years to find another book, and throw at him, and got a warrant from 9 years ago.
They threw the telephone book,
and said, "Okay, you're gonna do all of this, then let me go ahead and let you stay." At our accommodations here, Hotel 3 Hot in the Cot for a while.
Figure it out.
And we'll let you stay here for a little while.
In Chicago, we call that Hotel California.
Yeah, Hotel 26. 26th and 31st in California because they've expanded.
Oh wow. Wow.
So he had the whole book thrown at him and he has to stay just to deal with that nonsense. But it never should have come up because again, you can do Zoom. Now this is where he made the mistake.
Right.
It's a Zoom call. Yeah. We've all had Zoom calls and driving at the same time. We've all done it. He thought that this was just going to be a regular Zoom call and that he didn't have to get off there or not even show the screen. You showed your screen.
You didn't even have to turn the camera on.
You are such an idiot. that you're going to show your screen. Would you willing big time steering wheel seatbelt on because safety first, and I'm driving, I'm parking right now.
Diamond in the back.
I swear I was just
digging the thing
with a gangster lady.
Ooh.
I can't believe I cannot believe he was that stupid
That he was.
to do that. So his whole face, and then when the Zoom call was over and the clerk said, "I will call you," and he's like, "Okay." He was like, "Okay."
Hilarious.
I can't wait for that phone call to come.
Yeah.
right.
That was idiotic. So if anybody deserves the 2024 Unmuted Ass of the Year award,
Yeah.
Corey Harris. He's your
Corey
guy.
Harris, congratulations. You, sir, have now received our Ass of the Year.
And we are 6 months to go.
I mean, you aren't even making it easy for somebody to step up and try to take that award away from you. So that's how stupid he is. So, and now his painting, somebody did a painting. I need that painting.
What painting? Oh, that painting.
The painting of him behind the wheel. You didn't see it?
Mhm.
Oh, Steven.
Yeah, you probably thought it was Biggie because I thought it was Biggie too when it was circulating.
Yeah, that's true.
I was like, wow, look at Biggie. But then I'm like, oh no.
That's not
Yeah, he did this whole thing. Steven will send it to you right now. So
my
he
God.
did this. Whoever did this painting, I'm trying, please send me any detail on how I can even come close to having this picture. I just sent it. How I can come close to having this picture because I want to hang it in the
wow.
studio.
It do look like Biggie.
It does.
I told you. I didn't pay attention to it at first because I'm like, oh, that-
He was, I mean, this doesn't make any sense.
Mhm.
How completely idiotic he looks
Yeah.
behind the wheel of a car doing a Zoom call. And there have been several parodies of people in court being him
Yeah.
or driving
Yeah.
being him while the judge is throwing the book at him. So it's just hilarious.
It's hilarious.
Some lady leaving church. Somebody. This is a lot of comedians that got a lot of stuff going on with this whole thing here. So that's hilarious. Something that I know that when it comes time for the Have a Seat Awards, when we do those at the end of the year, Corey will definitely be in the running for top running for a CD.
Yeah.
When it comes to that.
Yes.
So now that's Corey Harris. Lisa.
Okay. Up next.
Part two. Up next.
We have Rainey Briggs. Who is Rainey Briggs? You might say.
Who is Rainey
Briggs?
Who is Rainey Briggs?
Well, Rainey Briggs is the Black superintendent that was at the high school graduation in Wisconsin, Baraboo High School, and her father is Matthew Eddy, and he refused to let Mr. Rainey shake his daughter's hand,
Oh God.
pushed him out the way, and told him, "Get the fuck on."
Rainey is a strong man.
Rainey is a strong man, but listen, Matthew Eddy has come forth and said, "Hey, I'm not racist. It ain't had nothing to do with him being black."
Wait a
He
minute.
said, "I just don't like that man. I've had past issues with him, and I don't like him, and I didn't want to give him the satisfaction of shaking my daughter's hand."
What?
That's what he said.
How does that?
I thought he was gonna say because he got a black truck.
How does that even come into play?
Well, clearly people wanted to know what his problem was. Like, why did you push that man? Like, what?
Yeah.
So the Daily News out of it's a local newspaper there in Wisconsin.
Mhm.
Oh no, this is actually a New York Daily News. I'm sorry. Yeah. So they interviewed him and he said, Hey, I'm not racist, guys. Don't think that.
Oh no! Don't think that I'm doing a racist act.
I'm just gonna
And call me racist because that's just wrong.
Right. I'm just gonna do my big one during my daughter's high school graduation.
I have no problem with that nigga being black.
Because I don't like this man. So you don't get to shake my daughter's hand.
So how does the daughter feel about all of this? I mean, for her to just sit
That's
there,
horrible. Man.
she was mortified.
Right.
She was highly embarrassed over this, and so I don't understand how. Now the police won't release the name of the father to save the daughter from any retribution.
I just told you.
Yeah, we got the father name.
The last report I got from the Young Turks, they didn't even have his name. But what's his name again?
Matthew Eddy.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah.
So they were holding off that information first.
Yeah, because they didn't want it to get as bigger than it should be. But yeah. So Briggs has filed a order of protection against her dad. And yeah, he still was going on yelling further off camera, "You're not touching my fucking daughter." And
sound like Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
And that what he told them?
Oh my God, that is really serious.
Sorry. Okay.
But for the people who are on stage that just let it happen, all of the help for the superintendent came from people coming off stage, coming on stage.
Exactly.
But there was one great big burly white man that was right there next to the superintendent that did absolutely nothing.
But let me tell you something. If the superintendent had laid hands on that father, I guarantee you
they would have did something. He would have been out in cuffs.
He would have been out of a job. You about to lose your job for real?
They did issue a summons for him for disorderly conduct.
That's it.
That's it. And he was ejected from the school grounds following after the graduation.
That's what I was about to say.
That makes no sense. That makes no sense because really disorderly conduct, that's nothing but, you talking loud and pissing in public.
Right.
Yeah.
That's all that is.
That's not assault because he physically pushed him.
Exactly.
And that's why that he got a restraining order.
Okay.
But still, he should have been charged with something.
Did he press charges?
He probably, no, he didn't.
He should have pressed charges.
He definitely should have pressed charges.
Because if it was him pressing charges, then it would have been more than just disorderly conduct.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sorry. How do you even get to the stage, number one, get on stage, number two,
right,
and then get your hands on a representative, number three?
And this is supposed to be a happy moment. You thinking about, I don't want this man touching my daughter.
Right. And then the daughter standing there completely out of sorts.
Yeah, she's like, "What, Dad? Damn it, Dad!"
And then because she knew, oh my God, he really did it.
Yep, because he probably was at home talking about that for days. All I know is he better not touch you. He better not shake your hand.
Once you get liquored up there, and then you get to the graduation, you just sitting there stewing.
Yeah, just
letting all of that,
He's watching him shake everybody else's hand that went before his daughter, and then he had to run up there like, I'll be a.
But for somebody probably drunk and disorderly, he got up there quick.
Yeah,
he moved himself up there, and then easily pushed the superintendent off to the side.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was no problem at all. I mean, at least I would have put up a fight. Why are you touching me? And why are you moving me?
That nice old swim technique.
Clearly, that wasn't alarming to see a big white man bum rushing the stage. If that would have been black, he would have got stopped halfway down the aisle. Like, sir, where are you going so aggressively? Like, where's the fire, bud?
Hey, buddy, come on over here. Let me talk to you real quick. Okay,
right.
Where was this at? In Wisconsin.
In Wisconsin.
Okay, how about them Badgers?
High School.
Go Badgers. How about them Badgers? How about them Badgers? What do you know about them? And,
right.
I would have been so out of my body in defending myself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely.
That it wouldn't even have been a question. I would have been throwing punches and then asking questions later. Who are you?
Mm-hmm.
After I knock you out.
Listen, the tassels would have been flying at that graduation.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of tassels flying at graduations, Simeon High School.
Oh my God.
Here in Chicago.
Yep.
Oh, they had problems.
They did their big one.
Now, what did it stem from? Did anyone know what caused
how last day of school, I'm gonna beat your ass with something you've been doing to me?
That's what it was.
And they wanted to make sure that they got their paper.
So you can't take this away from
they
me.
took it to the lobby of the Erie Crown Theater and just started whooping on each other. Yeah, it was the students.
See, I thought it was the like family members. I thought, okay.
These were the students that had just was like, you know what, I got my shit now, it's on.
Wow.
On site, but they added new meaning to on site.
Okay, but do they really have their papers once they graduate? Because you don't. You have
I think college you don't. But high school you do.
High school you don't. I didn't.
You didn't?
High school we had to go in the back. So what they gave us was just a little
But
then we went to the back then
and got it.
Actual.
Okay. I know we got it that day when Kayla graduated. So yeah, but
I had to go back to CVS in Chicago, Chicago Vocational, to get my diploma when I graduated because there's no way because then there was like 800 of us that graduated. Right. They weren't going to hold that many diplomas.
Right.
They made you go back to school and pick it up there. And so even if they call your name and you walk across the aisle and you shake everybody's hand and you do all of this, then you're going to wait until you shake the last person's hand and then bam! I remember when you did this. That's how you're going to act.
It was the lobby. They were out there taking pictures, and somebody just ran up on somebody, and it had been escalating like the whole school year. Like
unbelievable.
So, yeah, and they didn't have that last day of school. I guess that technically was their last day of school.
I guess so.
And they like, you know what?
It went straight Armageddon.
Yeah.
And there are people, men, boys, and girls. All of them fight. All of them. They were sitting there just throwing tassels flying everywhere, people falling over each other, just jumping on each other, whatever. Yeah. It was for the 10 seconds that I saw of this video, because that's pretty much all there was out there. It was
a melee.
It was complete chaos. There was no controlling anybody. So,
but you know what? After hearing about this other story that happened in New York, and this was a few years ago. I'm just glad they fought and nobody ended up getting physically hurt or killed. Because a story that I was researching on YouTube, this 18-year-old boy, day of graduation, standing there taking pictures with his family. His friend, who was a couple of years older than him, so he wasn't graduating. They had gotten into some altercation days prior, and the dad was like, I got heat for you. You know, like, if I see you, I'm going to mess you up. He goes to the graduation and kills the father and the son.
Wow.
It was a tragic story. And he's like, you know, hysterical after he did it. And he's running, trying to hide. And the police are like holding him. Like, it's okay. You're going to be okay. We're not going to let anything. He's running because he felt like people were going to get him for shooting. And they protected him. And then they took him away. But yeah, that was the Simeon fight was bad. It could have been worse.
Yeah. It could have been worse like this as well. There was a story of a police officer shot and killed a teenage boy. And they charged a police officer with murder. The police officer gets off. They found him not guilty.
What?
The father completely loses his mind and waits until the police officer's daughter goes to her prom.
Oh my goodness.
And he shoots and kills her.
Wow.
The daughter?
The daughter. The police officer's daughter.
Yeah, now you're going to see how I feel.
And then he said, the only thing he said was, this is an eye for an eye.
Wow.
4 years he waited.
This is 4 years later?
He waited for her to go to prom.
Wow.
And killed her. Just so that he will know exactly, you took something from me, I'm gonna take something from you.
Wow.
We talk about Simeon, we talk about these graduates and everything, and they're fighting, and we joke about it, we laugh about it, and we are serious about it as well, because it doesn't make sense for that to happen. But this father took it to the extreme to kill the police officer's daughter. Once he found that he was not guilty, waited till the daughter went to prom to kill her.
He let that build up in him for years.
4 years? That's crazy.
Unbelievable.
So what happened? Did he kill himself after that? Or did he just...
No, they charged him.
Wow.
They charged him. And so that's, now he's waiting trial.
Wow.
But the police officer, now he's, he knows how he feels.
He feels, yeah.
He can feel it. And the only thing he said, this is an eye for an eye. That's it. An eye for an eye. You took from me, I'll take from you. So that's where we are in society right now. And that is a damn shame.
Yeah. You know who should have been fighting at a school though?
Who was this?
That kid that got he was supposed to be graduating in 12th grade. And they made him start the whole series, your whole high school years. We're gonna send you back to 9th grade because you ain't been to school. They said 272 days.
You've been absent.
That was the whole year.
the entire school year,
Okay.
about 80%.
Web for you, ain't 200.
Yeah, that's
Siri.
80% of the school year.
Yeah.
You have not been there.
You haven't been there.
You failed in 3 years. You failed 22 classes.
Right. That's what they said. He had only passed like 2 classes since he had been there. Or 2 or 3 classes.
Gym and lunch.
Exactly.
How you fail lunch? How you fail gym? But that's a doggone shame. How you go from the 12th grade back down to the 9th grade? That they now okay. He was failed in a lot of ways. They pushed him along. And
True.
They just kept him going. Okay, get out of my class. Here's your passing grade, and keep on going. But
the parents as well.
The parents, the mother sat there and was like, the system failed them. Where were the counselors? Where were the teachers?
Where were you, man?
And I said the same time the guys, I was like, where were you?
Where were you?
Right, because you ain't seen him do no homework.
Exactly.
He probably ain't even got a book bag.
No, she said that she thought she was doing that. She thought that he was doing good.
Yeah, I bet she did.
I mean,
how though? When you don't see him with a book, you don't see him, with an iPad, like studying nothing.
Right, yeah,
nothing.
That is unbelievable that you can put yourself in a mindset. Now, listen, my son, when he was in high school, he would do a whole lot of things to not show me that report card. He would do a lot of things as teenagers would do.
Mm-hmm.
But doggone it, after a while, you got to show me a card, a report card, or I'm going up there to see what's going on.
Exactly.
So she did none of this?
None of that.
In 3 years. In 4 years, she did none of this.
I mean, he probably was bringing home some falsified document or something, but like, don't you want to talk to the teacher at some point? That I ain't got to go to no student teacher council meetings.
Because what school? I don't know what school.
I don't know what city or state. Right. I couldn't find his name either.
And for Austin, we had that first report card. Parents had to come pick it up.
Yeah.
So
they don't do that no more. Because like the second and fourth. Is it the second and fourth?
Maybe it's the second. Yeah.
We had to have our parents to come up there.
Yeah.
And they talk to the teacher. They talk to all your teachers.
The progress report.
Yeah, progress report. Right. Exactly. Yeah. So she ain't never get none of them.
Of course, Latasha, who is to me, the epitome of all things education. She sat there and she looked at it and she's like, okay, so let me get this straight. He moved on from 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade. Nobody said nothing. And they waited until the 12th grade to push him back
all the way to the 9th grade.
All the way back to the 9th grade. And that just reminded me that there are 20-year-old seniors in high school.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, easily.
Yeah.
Easily.
There are 21-year-old seniors in high school.
So say he's 18. He's not going to be graduating until he's like 22.
True.
Just go to the service.
Just get your GED.
I mean, right, just go to the army.
You can still go to college with your GED. Like, don't do that to yourself.
Man.
That is insane to me that you will go all that far. And yes, the school failed him. Mm-hmm. Yes, the parents failed him. Yes, his support system failed him. But I would rather them get it right and not pass him.
Yeah.
Right.
Than for them to graduate somebody that can't read.
And why wait until the last minute? Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I hope she hadn't bought like no prom clothes and all of that stuff.
Oh, I hope that there was no horse and carriage involved.
Exactly.
Did I know that wasn't on the schedule for today, but did y'all see that?
The Disney prom.
There are so many.
I can't even hate that shit. Was
it was dope. It really was.
I mean, it is. It's great, but there better not be not one GoFundMe going on for a trunk party. There better not be anything for you to donate for them to kind of have their tuition paid.
Exactly.
I don't think you got to worry about that.
None of
the
that.
People at Disney saw it. It was like, damn.
Right. Right.
I don't want that. I don't want that. I think we've gone overboard.
You have.
When it comes to buying or renting these cars, that go along with these Lamborghinis that go
But you
with
can't
it,
drive.
but they don't have a driver's license, so they definitely gonna get suspended license out here. They're gonna be out here like Corey. We're trying to prevent future Corys from going on around here, and I don't know if we can do it or not.
Just the whole prom thing in itself has just gotten out of hand.
You think so?
It's gotten out of hand. Like I remember Kay's prom week, I got a pan of chicken and a tray of fruit and put some little paper on the steps.
I don't even know if they
and that
had
was
food
it.
for that. Well, I think they had food, but yeah.
I listen. Can we remember our prom?
Listen,
That's what I'm talking about. I'm
there was no hoopla.
I had a limo. I wasn't trying to drive. It was an honor to ride in the limo.
Right.
I wasn't trying to drive. I drove that next day to Six Flags. That was custom. You got to go to Six Flags.
Right.
But, crew met me over at my house. I got the picture still to this day.
I think I had I rented a car. It was a Chevy Monte Carlo.
Oh, wow.
And, that 2-door type Monte Carlo.
Okay.
Well, that's what it was. They're all 2 doors.
Yeah.
But I had a Monte Carlo, and I drove my prom date to prom, and I drove her. We went to some place to eat, then we went to the beach, and then we went home.
Mm-hmm.
That was our prom. But these days now, you gotta get hotel rooms because you can't be out there on the road,
Right.
and everything. And so you do all of this stuff. But is it necessary? Is it necessary? I mean, you already are fighting all these revealing prom dresses and everything.
Which I can't. They've gotten better, but maybe it's just how it repeats itself. But the dresses I've seen this year,
you did have some classy ones.
Yeah.
I did see some classy ones, but then you still had some.
I had a whole lot of asses out.
Yeah,
a whole lot of breastises being seen.
Yes, the deep cleavages and come on now.
I mean, I've never seen so much boobage before, and now the whole year you cover yourself up, and then you come out of here one day for prom, and you are like, man, where's the pole?
Right.
Where is the glitter? Where's all of this stuff?
Right.
But that's where we are as a society. We glam it up for prom. We glam it up for all of this, for all of these occasions, the graduation parties and all of this stuff, but for every person that has a tremendous prom send-off, you have at least 5 high school seniors struggling to graduate.
Yeah. Every year around this time, there's a picture circulating. And I don't know if this is the same young man, but it's always a guy, and he's got his graduation robe on, and he's taking the bus to his graduation.
You see that same picture every year. Yeah. I
mean, and it's sad, regardless to what year it is, that he doesn't have the support that he, should have on a day like that. But yeah, every year it's
but we get it. Okay, you have you're on the train or the bus or whatever. You have your cap and gown on, sitting in the seat. Somebody takes some picture of you. Okay, we get it. You going to your graduation, wherever it is.
Right.
Show me the picture of these high school students going to work. Show me a picture of these high school students. My neighbor right next door, they had their prom send off. And she went to prom. It was a wonderful occasion. The dress was great and everything, and the send off was great. The day after the prom, guess what? She put on her nurse's uniform, and her mom took her to work.
Exactly.
Wow. And that's what it's supposed to be about.
Yeah.
You're not doing all this elaborate stuff. Not great. She's graduating. They had it decorated and everything. But the next day, she had her scrubs on.
Yeah.
Wow.
And she's ready to go to work. So that's where I'm at. Show me the pictures of people going to work.
Yeah. You party last night, work tomorrow.
Work the next day or the day after that or
if
whatever.
That ain't adulting.
Six Flags.
Right. What would you say?
I said, if that's not adulting, I don't know what it is.
Right, exactly. Because that's for real life right there. Show me somebody that's struggling to keep their car note and their insurance paid on time. Show me somebody that's not riding out here and not riding dirty, right, so to speak. That's adult living. Okay, so anybody can walk out of here and start flexing over the Lamborghini that they rented for $6,000 or $7,000 for the night.
Yep.
But after that $7,000 is gone, guess what? They're gonna rent that car to somebody else.
Oh yeah.
And you ain't gonna see not one dime from any of that. So that's where we are with high schools now. That's where with the fight, the being set back as far as the grades are concerned. It's just, man, our education system is shot to shit.
It's shot.
Pretty much.
It is shot.
Next up for us, Lisa.
Where do I want to go? I'm gonna let y'all talk about Caitlin Clark and her reality.
Steve, you see how she said that? Yeah. I'm gonna let y'all talk about it. Let y'all talk about it. Like,
the harsh reality she's facing right now.
And here's my thing. It's really not her fault.
Yeah.
It's her fans.
Ooh.
Wow.
It's not Caitlin's fault. She's never said I'm the greatest. I'm the best. She never once you can't pull up one audio of her saying this. It's her fans that have made her the great white hype.
Oh.
Yeah.
And now, because you've turned the focus from the stars of the league, now like, okay, well, you know what? Come get your girl up off the floor. Come pick her up off the
pretty much
court.
Right.
Because she's been fouled. She's been pancaked. She's been hip checked. She's been
that pick. Oh my God.
Oh, the pick was was unbelievable. She was moving normally in a basketball game. When you are moving and someone sets a screen, somebody yells out from your team.
No one said a thing.
Somebody yells it out, so you won't run into that.
Wow.
That's on her. That's on her team.
Her team did not say scream, and she ran like she
they let her
into a brick wall. Exactly.
Wow.
So I don't, the fact that she's taken all this abuse, she's a rook. I don't know any rookie that doesn't take abuse.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I don't know of any rookie that's supposed to walk into welcome to the league. They roll the ball out for you and you're supposed to score on them at will.
Right.
I don't know anybody that does that. Even our shy Barbie, Malibu Barbie, Angel Reese takes her licks as well.
Yeah, she does.
And she took it and she didn't complain about it. Right. She didn't cry about it.
It's a part of the game.
She got up and scored a double the next.
Right. They will clothesline her. She will just fall to the ground. Hard picks. She's falling down hard on the floor. She does all of this,
right,
and gets back up and then scores on you.
Exactly.
So that's what's supposed to happen here.
Exactly.
So that now the Olympic team has been set, and Caitlin Clark is not on the list of a stacked, deep roster. And these people, 4 of them are from the Las Vegas Aces. Yeah. Okay. Which is the top team or the defending champions and 2-time defending champion. The Phoenix Mercury, all of these people, 2 of them from the Phoenix Mercury. So you got all of these players who've been balling. Diana Taurasi, who by far
what's the girl name?
Brittany Griner. She's on there.
Yeah.
And I get it.
Wow, I didn't know she was on.
Oh yeah.
And I don't think that she should be traveling. Number one. I don't think
I would have been so leery of that.
I don't think that I should hide her passport for her. If I was her wife, I would be like, okay, where did you put your passport? Okay, we're gonna put it someplace else.
Right.
So you won't get on a plane because I don't want you getting mistaken while you're overseas for anything.
And they're pregnant now too. I just thought, yeah.
Oh, okay. They already have.
I don't know.
I thought they had.
All the more reason for you to keep your butt at home.
Exactly.
Okay, so now look, like I said, they have a stacked, deep roster as it is right now. There's no way that remember on the Dream Team when Jordan was playing on the Dream, Jordan, Magic, and Bird, and they had the one college player. It was Kristen Laettner.
It was Laettner, yeah.
Okay. He never saw the court. He never saw any time out there on the floor.
Yeah.
They treated
what for? What are you gonna do?
Right.
They treated him so bad. They made him carry the bags. they treated him like he was a real NBA rookie. And he never saw time. If it was trash time, if it was garbage time, he didn't even see that.
Wow.
But he was happy to be
there. To be a part.
On the court, or at least on the bench, to take a team picture. I'm on the team with them. they can't. Caden Clark can't even do that.
No.
Because there are so many talented players on this roster.
Yeah.
The oldest person on this team is Diana Taurasi.
Yeah.
And she's 41.
Wow.
Can you believe that?
And she's still balling out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She's still balling out.
Yeah.
She is the equivalent to who Caitlin Clark is now.
Okay.
It's true.
They have the same game, but the stats are pretty much the same.
Mm-hmm.
But you're talking about one person who's going to be a bona fide, unanimous Hall of Fame entry pick in Taurasi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Than somebody who hasn't even made her bones in the league yet.
Exactly.
So I'll put it this way. If the Las Vegas Aces took a player from this draft and they waived her because the team is so deep, then there's no hope for anybody. Number one, they're going to have to expand. They got to expand the league. They got to have more teams playing, and they're getting there.
Right.
They're not.
It's coming.
They're not there yet, and they're going to get there.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no way that you can have her on this team playing with all of these people. She will see no time. None. And I would rather her get heal from her wounds.
Exactly.
And get her bones broken.
Professional experience.
Do all you got to do while you're out there on the WNBA playing on that platform, as opposed to going to a world stage and you not getting any time at all.
I agree.
So I'm good with her not being picked. Now, if anybody asks me again, I'm going to treat Caitlin Clark like I do Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
That's how
I'm so there with you.
Absolutely.
And so,
but for the people who don't know Delvin, can you just let them know, how do you feel about Taylor Swift?
Lisa, I'm so glad you asked that, because just the other day I was saying to myself that as Jason, what's his name? Kelsey.
Kelsey. Oh, Travis Kelsey.
Travis Kelsey. Mm-hmm. As Travis Kelsey was on Good Morning America having an interview about what's going on in his life and his podcast and all of that stuff. Mm-hmm. And then the word Taylor Swift came up and I just turned the TV off.
What? And why did you do that?
Because I give not one fuck about Taylor Swift at all. Not one. I wish. Wait, hold on. Let me check my pockets.
Mm-hmm.
Did you find one?
No, it doesn't have a fuck.
Did you check the back?
Wait, in my back pocket. Wait. Oh, there's a fuck there. Nope. But it ain't gonna get.
It's so crazy. My director and his partner flew to Italy to go see her.
Are you really?
Came back and posted all the pictures and everything, and I'm chuckling to myself like, Delvin don't give a fuck about Taylor Swift.
I would go to Italy to get a damn slice of pizza before I go.
Yeah. Well, he's Italian too, so.
Oh, okay. Well,
there are several things to do in Italy as opposed to going to see Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Several things to do. Ride the gondola. Go to the Colosseums.
And he was hyping her up so much. He was like, she performed even though it was raining. She didn't stop. And I was like, yeah, we still don't give a fuck.
They want her to be Beyonce so bad.
Right.
Gino, thank you. Eugene Sadler on Facebook says, not one fuck. Thank you. That's you. Hilarious. I don't care about this at all. Thank you very much. That's just, there's too much in the world going on. Yeah. I would rather, now I get it. There are artists that come to Chicago, and this ain't part of what we're going to say. Mm-hmm. There are artists that come to Chicago. I will go to Detroit to see them. I will go to Cincinnati to see them before I spend my money in Chicago to see them, because it's a whole lot less. Mm-hmm. The tickets don't cost you $1 million.
And
But I have another reason why I don't go to concerts.
Why? Because
I got to hear everybody singing.
And you didn't pay for them sing.
That's exactly it. I don't pay. First off, you're standing through the entire concert. Why are you standing?
Right. And then get mad if it's a standing room only concert.
If you are in the first 3, 4, 5, 7 rows, why are you standing?
Why?
Up there. Why are you standing? And then you're going to sing the entire time. That is one of my biggest peeves when it comes to concerts.
Yeah.
Which is why I don't go. I don't go to concerts. It has to be somebody that no one has ever heard of. No one has ever heard their music or whatever. I will go there.
That way, you'll enjoy the experience,
and you won't get people interrupting you by singing songs so that they can be recognized.
Right.
I just don't get that. So
and everybody's out, got their camera in their face and they're filming themselves.
Yeah. How you enjoy it if you right?
Live in the moment. Put the damn phone down.
This is why I don't attend concerts. This is why.
Yeah.
And so this makes me a introvert to the highest degree because I don't like people.
But I tell you what, and nobody asked me, but that doggone Usher, that joker threw a hell of a concert. We went saw him in Vegas. Man, that thing was crazy.
But why? Well, okay. So was everybody singing?
Yeah. Everybody singing.
Was everybody standing up?
Yeah, pretty much that.
You're proving his point.
I don't.
But it was a party. It was like you're
in Vegas
at a big, but you don't know these people. But by the time you got done, you think you know all these people that were around you because y'all dancing with each other, y'all
having a great time.
Yeah, I mean, a blast. Didn't know one person.
But you get back on the plane and you see them, and then you're singing and dancing again, right? So, who's the concert really for?
Good question.
Who's it really for? I mean, I'm sitting here and I'm like, I don't want to be bothered with people who I saw you at the concert. Remember when he sang this? Remember when he sung this and you did this or whatever?
Right.
Please don't bring up what I did at the concert.
I am not the same person.
I am not that person. As I am trying to come back before I hit the Chicago area one more time. So that is why I don't go to concerts, because people just stand up and sing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't know you. Why are you singing? I paid money for. First of all, they're like, wave your hands in the air, wave them like you just don't care. All this area.
You want me to do too much.
And if you want, come on, say something, shout, scream, No, you scream. I'm paying money for you to scream.
You know what else is like that?
Who? What?
Church.
Ooh. Yeah.
Wow.
Yikes.
I mean, I'm just saying. Turn to your neighbor, hug your friend, go get your dog. And you got so many instructions for me. Like, can I just sit here and listen?
Remind me to send you what, there's a parody that somebody did about that, touch a neighbor and all of this stuff, slap somebody, high five, all this stuff here. And they're doing it and touch a neighbor, say Gucci, Gucci, goo. And all of this going on that you're doing in church now. So I get it. But that's a whole nother story. We can go there.
Yeah. So
I don't want to do that. So go ahead, Lisa.
Who made the news talking bad about everybody's cousin? Tyler Perry is everybody's cousin.
Okay.
Everybody's cousin Tyler has something to say about who? Alfonso Ribeiro. Yeah. He
Carlton
threw a little fit.
Carlton did.
Yeah, in the comments, like he was talking about why he felt like the Fresh Prince destroyed his career or whatever, and somebody.
Oh, really?
No, he felt like it was a sacrifice. He sacrificed his acting career.
Alfonso sacrificed his career.
Yeah.
So that the Fresh Prince could have the career that he has. Do you think that Alfonso Ribeiro would make a good Bad Boys cop?
No. He said playing Carlton on The Fresh Prince became a sacrifice. I used to always say doing Carlton was the greatest and worst thing that ever happened to me. I bet them checks weren't bad though, was it?
Not at all. Not at all. I would have been like, thank you very much. Show me the money.
Right. It was one of the greatest roles that I ever was fortunate enough to play. But it was also the role that stopped me from acting again because people couldn't see me as anything else. The sacrifice was not having an acting career anymore.
Before that, we just knew him as Rick Schroeder's best friend in Silver Spoons. Right. He's always been the wing guy.
Right. And now you're America's Funniest Videos guy.
Exactly.
Like, come on, you're doing whatever it is that you do.
Come on, ABC rescued his career.
They did.
They definitely, Disney rescued him.
Yeah.
Because Dancing with the Stars, they rolled the Carlton bit on Dancing with the Stars because they knew that he can move a little bit.
Exactly.
So he had to hustle to win.
Yeah.
And then become this person who can. Is he hosting Dancing with the Stars too?
I don't think so.
No.
So he's doing all of this work with Dance with the Stars.
Mm-hmm.
ABC rescued him because when Bob Saget died and they needed somebody to come in and replace for America's Funniest Home Videos, and then they brought him along, and he's been anchored there ever since. Now,
I stand corrected. He co-hosts Dancing with the Stars with Julianne Hough.
Oh, okay. Right.
Julianne Hough, is she okay? Is she good?
Yeah. What's wrong with her?
I thought somebody was formerly Dance with the Stars. Somebody's husband, some husband's wife was on there, and she's not doing good health wise. So I thought that it was Julianne Hough, but I guess it's not. So
I don't look at this show.
Okay, so you're just gonna put me in my place. I mean, I don't look at that show. I'm sorry, I don't know anything about that. You're on your own with that one, Delvin. I'm sorry. Please.
I'm looking. I don't see sick woman Dancing with the Stars. There's like nobody.
No. Okay. One of the hosts. It wasn't. One of the hosts, who's a famous dancer on there,
Mm-hmm.
his wife was ill.
Okay.
And he stopped dancing for a while to take care of her.
Okay.
But now she's better, but I thought that they wound up having her host the show.
Oh.
But I guess not. So, Gene Sadler, I can see your points, but what he's saying that he feels that he could have done bigger and better roles. I'm talking about Alfonso Ribeiro.
Mm-hmm.
That he could have done bigger and better roles.
Yeah. Well, the thing, the Tyler Perry angle of this is what somebody reposted his story, and in the comments somebody was like, Tyler Perry could help him or something like that.
Yeah.
And he clapped back and was like, I don't need that man to do anything for me, or I wouldn't ask that man to do anything. Right.
But why say
why
that man?
You that? Right.
Why are you this mad at Tyler? What did he do to you?
What did he do?
Is there something we should be concerned with Tyler Perry and Alfonso Ribeiro? Is he putting that out there in this whole Diddy universe?
Now, allegedly, they have said this. Now, y'all saw the dang on Boondocks episode.
Oh, yeah.
When they were saying that Tyler needed special favors and stuff from his actors and stuff to be cast. That's alleged. I ain't saying it's true, but he does have a lot of handsome men that he cast.
I'm just saying.
Whatever happened with? I'm sorry.
I just thought about that. Yeah,
because he never
said anything.
He just ended, and we've never heard anything else.
He got a check. That's what he wanted, and it's like everybody was trying to put that on. What is his name? Because people Christian Keys. So everybody, he literally produces all the Queen's Men.
Yeah.
So he works with Tyler Perry.
But are we confirmed that Christian Keys was talking about Tyler Perry?
No, he never said who he was talking about. He never confirmed
everybody's
it.
Implying.
He was, but they were implying that while he's working with Tyler. Do you really think he's gonna pop his stuff about Tyler if he's still expecting checks from Tyler?
Jane says Tyler Perry is suspect.
He very suspect,
and I can't argue with that.
I mean, I don't think he's suspect. He's openly gay now. I think didn't he come out?
No,
I read somewhere he
never came out.
He never came out.
Never.
He's been suspect, but he's never come out.
I thought.
I don't look. I could
Somebody
be wrong.
Better Google because I could have sworn I just read that.
I never saw a story about him.
Said he was gay.
I and if there was one, it would have broken the internet by now.
I thought.
I don't think that I've ever seen a story.
Oh, you know what I see? I got YouTube. First thing comes up. Tyler Perry confirms that he's gay.
Exactly.
On YouTube,
and that was in March. It was a blogger.
Oh yeah. Okay. Because look, I love YouTube because we're on YouTube all the time. Listen, YouTube, I love you.
Right.
YouTubers, I love you. But you start shit now, and we're not starting that today because now without confirmation from several sources.
Exactly.
And, and the people from my gaydar have not spoken up and told me anything yet. So until I hear from the gaydar folks,
from your what?
From the gaydar.
Oh, okay.
The gaydar that walk on the gaydar holds the gaydar community. It goes without saying. They go out into the Tyler Perry world and they find somebody who if he is gay, they will find it. What do you mean? Tyler Perry is gay?
No, it's literally
Tyler Perry is gay. This just in. Tyler Perry.
This just in.
Tyler Perry is as gay as April rain. Tyler Perry, gay as two dancing left shoes.
You know
Gay,
what?
just as gay as a romp down the hill in the park. Just as gay as pink balloons being released into the sky. So
Breaking news, you heard it here first.
So don't let me be the one to say that he's out here doing that, because that's not what I'm saying.
Right. You know, no, everybody has been saying that, insinuating that for years about him, but you know, it is what it is. If he is gay, he's gay, like so. And I don't know why he won't. Well, maybe he's not. I mean,
exactly.
Maybe he's not. Oh, you know what? Did you ever watch his documentary? I told you to watch it.
Yeah, I watched it.
It was very good. I kind of left it feeling like he wasn't gay, but I don't know. Who am I? And I don't even care. Honestly,
you don't care that he's gay?
I don't care if he's gay or not. I don't care.
You don't care that Tyler Perry is gay. If the word came out that he was gay,
what I'm losing?
It wouldn't do anything to you at all.
What am I gonna do? I'm not watching All the Queen's Men no more. That a lie, because I love that show. So come on.
Okay.
I don't care who people sleep with. I really don't care.
Well, listen, I love the fact. And by the way, everybody, you're listening to Unmuted the podcast. And, you know, every once in a while, I got to jump in and say that you are listening and watching Unmuted the podcast with Miss Lisa J and Sir Steven. I'm Delvin, and we're all here talking about the stuff that you talk about. Yeah. And we probably talk about them to the point that, you know, that you don't talk about them.
Right.
You know, we add a few words in there every once in a while, like Tyler Perry is gay. We just put it out there, even though it's not true. It's not true. Okay, let me be the first one to say that it is not true. So don't believe. You can take it from playing clips from Unmuted back into the world and saying, yeah, I knew that he was gay, because they all said it. No, he's not. I'm not saying that at all. Steven is the one that's saying that. So it's not me at all. Okay. So so that's that. Unmuted podcast, the permission to speak freely. That's what we do.
That's what we do.
We talk freely about a lot of things. And so I'm just glad that you all are watching and you all are listening, and that all of you all who are watching, and there's a lot of you all who have taken the time to watch tonight. And I wish I could go through these names, but there are a ton of you who are watching. None of you that I know, but you all are watching, and that's the main thing. Keep on watching. Keep watching. That's all. Keep on listening. Tuned. Everything is happening for a reason. Oh yeah. We're getting back into the swing of things too. And doing podcasts again. So this is what this podcast looks like, or sounds like. We talk about a lot of crazy things.
We do.
Like I ain't tell y'all, but
what's up?
Cicada tried to take me out early today. I was on the way to the gym. Bastard did a flyby, hit me in the head while I was driving. Almost took me out.
You know they be peeing, right?
Somebody told me that.
Yeah. I saw a video from TikTok capturing cicada pee.
Bastards.
Yeah,
capturing it.
How do you?
The video was showing.
Okay.
Are them just flying and peeing at the same time?
Yeah, like a little raindrop.
And that's another thing I can't do. So I wish I could fly and pee at the same time. It would save so many trips to the bathroom.
Man.
I'm just saying. Do you know what this hydrochlorothiazide is doing to a brother?
Oh, yes.
Listen, my knee is not just shaking for no reason right now.
So, and do you see the size of this water bottle that Lisa has?
Exactly.
I can't even come across. Steven has water over there. I don't even drink water that much, although I had this entire drink right here. But my God, cicadas will take you out.
Oh, yeah.
Cicadas are taking you out. Although we've only had like 4 cicadas here.
Right.
But they are out there, just out there in the cicada world. I've seen pictures and videos of the people in the South that are having
all those shells, like they're leaving them everywhere.
It's bad by us.
Apparently, cicadas don't mess with the hood, because I don't have none.
You're not going to see any cicadas in the hood.
Yeah,
you're just not.
And I'm okay with that.
You know,
you should be.
First off, you can't have cicadas. Let's put it this way, because Chicago is an ever building city. The ground is always being disturbed.
Okay.
That you're not going to get cicadas because they're building, especially around you. That the amount of buildings that are going up, they're pulling them up out the ground or whatever. So the ground is fresh. They're not going to be there.
Right.
So it has to be somewhere rural, has to be somewhere in the South or whatever. But they're not in Chicago.
Yeah.
They're just not.
Well, and it's also been announced that they Some of them are contracting this STD and it's turning them into zombies.
Oh, hell. I can't do this no more.
So now we got cicada zombies.
How?
Just give me a blowtorch.
And let me be. Yeah, because and why are they out there having cicada shots? Like they're giving them, mixing them with a drink, cicada infused liquors.
Well,
are you serious?
Yeah.
If you can do that with tequila, why can't you do it with a cicada? Why can't you do it with a cicada?
No.
I don't want to drink no damn cicada. What's the point?
It gives a little bit more spice to whatever you drink is. And I'm not saying that. Listen, I had my first alcoholic drink today.
Oh.
In
I'll drink to that.
quite a time. Matter of fact, can we pull out the bottle and the glass one more time and we can go ahead, Stephen? So Stephen has the bottle here and he's pouring the glass as we speak. Just a little bit because my doctor will really
just a taste.
just a little bit for taste. Because I had an health episode where my heart did not beat as well as it should have,
and that's another reason why we weren't here.
And that's another reason why we weren't here at all. And all been quiet since I've been away. And I got a little bit of a green light from my doc.
That's all we need.
All it is in moderation. It's in moderation, you all.
John, let
moderation.
Give me the green light.
Oh, you're gonna deliver that to me over here. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. This is in moderation. Thank you, Stephen, because I can't do this without Stephen. Can't do this without Lisa.
Yeah.
So this is Unmuted the Podcast, and this is us thanking you for being patient with us. So we're all going to raise a glass. Lisa's raising her glass. Steven's raising his glass. So we thank you, the listeners, the watchers, to Unmuted the Podcast so we can do the foolishness that we do. Yes. But we're back. We're not back next week.
Yeah.
Father's Day.
So don't get too used to it.
Yeah. Shut up and drink. Okay, fine. I'm drinking.
Oh, God.
Lisa, take your time. Take your time. All right. Yeah. That's some smooth stuff right there. Yeah. Steve is over there. Are you okay, brother? Shit. Okay. Lisa, you all right over there?
I'm feeling things.
Okay, so now this is I don't even remember what the name of this drink is. It's Steve, can you hold that bottle up for everybody?
Tequila.
That's the name of it.
You know it's some good shit when it just tequila.
Is this the name on the bottle? It's I like that blue one. Coralejo.
Yeah, Coralejo tequila. It is amazing.
Yeah. Their reposado is amazing as well.
Oh.
So we're about
yes.
All right.
It comes in a blue bottle.
Okie dokie.
We are a bunch of drunks just talking about a whole lot of stuff, and we just don't care. But listen, we care enough that we want to do this podcast for you
guys,
and make sure you guys check us out. We thank everybody for participating for the live, participating with this. But this live will be eliminated at some point tonight once the YouTube video is ready to go. You can catch us on Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and Spotify tomorrow. On Monday morning, it will be there 6 a.m. I think Monday morning. So by all means, check us out.
Don't forget to like and subscribe as well. Genius Audio.
Please don't forget to like us and give us a rating. If you like what you hear, please by all means tell us what you think.
Yes.
Leave comments on YouTube. You can do that. Facebook and the Facebook page will be eliminated once the YouTube is up and ready to go. But leave comments on YouTube. Leave comments throughout the week whenever you hear it and you hear something that's funny or you got an opinion about any of this stuff. By all means, leave us a comment. We love to hear it. We love to read them, and we just love to hear from you. But there are a lot of people who are watching this video via social media, and that's just a lot. They've jumped in and out, but there are a lot of people on here. A lot. And so thank you. And like I said, I probably know 3 people on here. But thank you. And like I said, I'm sorry. See, look at that. There's just a lot of people.
There you go.
And you've been on here and you've been patient with us, and we love the fact that you are patient with all of us. watching this, and thank you, Lisa J, for watching
I multitask. I've always been good at that.
If it wasn't for Lisa, I tell you, this show here would just go down the drain fast. So for Miss Lisa J, did we cover everything? I want to make sure that
we did. We just didn't discuss Sheila E. And
but we will say happy birthday to Prince.
Happy birthday to Prince. Yeah. Continue to rest peacefully.
Yeah. Oh, and can you all please give me a flash drive or something that I can get you this?
Oh my God, we were supposed to do that like months ago.
Yeah. See, that's the last time we was on. Exactly. But I have every copy of every song from Prince, and I need to give that to my friends.
Yes, I'm going. When I go to Sam's Club, I'm going to get a drive.
Make sure you give me that so I can hook you guys up, because I want you to have this music. It is amazing. So for Lisa and for Steven, I'm Delvin. Have a great rest of your week, and by all means continue to watch us on YouTube. This week it's Unmuted the Podcast. I'll see you guys next week. Okay,
peace.
See ya.
Bye.
Unmuted the Podcast is brought to you exclusively by the Genius Media Group. Never miss another episode again by subscribing to the Genius Media Group on YouTube and Facebook, and follow us on Instagram and _the_podcast.